What's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's How to Unlock video, we're covering the Striker 45 Modern Warfare SMG for those of you that are free to play in Warzone. Now, we did cover this weapon a long time ago. However, we're on a completely different map. Tons of new players doing it all the time, or overall, there could still be people struggling to unlock this, so I want to put out an updated version. You guys can expect me to cover some tips and tricks to make it a bit easier. We'll go over the challenge so you know exactly what to do to unlock it, and I'll even give you guys a recommended loadout to best set you up for success. Now, before we dive into it, if you guys do enjoy this content at any time or find this video helpful in any way, make sure you show your support for the channel by going down below and smashing that like button. Let's go ahead and throw an easy goal of 50 likes on today's video, as well as if you guys like to find a way back to the channel for more Call of Duty content, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button, also that notification bell so we don't miss you in future videos. Right, in order to unlock it, of course, you're going to need to know what that challenge is. If you go to where you edit your loadout, go to the SMG category, scroll down to the Striker 45. Challenge should be read as follows. Using SMGs, kill 2 enemies while sliding in 15 different matches. Now, when it comes to game modes, you guys are more than welcome to dive into a limited time mode, whether it's a Clash playlist or something else that you enjoy, and sometimes that can even be a little bit easier when it comes to this challenge due to the fact that the players are instant eliminations instead of going down. However, we're going to go towards something a little bit more consistent. I'm going to recommend that you guys dive into Plunder. Now, what makes Plunder such a good option for these weapon challenges is it appeals to a wider variety of different skill levels, being that the matches last 10 to 20 minutes and sometimes even longer, giving you a substantial amount more time than maybe the other playlists will offer you to get that progress towards your challenge. Now, when it comes to flying into the Caldera map, thanks to the Season 4 update, you're absolutely going to want to land at the Storage Town area, as this is the most populated place on the map, with players landing here to level up weapons, overall unlock their weapons as well, or maybe they just know it's the most populated place, so they're landing here to rack up those kills. And I think it's very important to first off mention that when you are doing this challenge, it's going to be substantially easier to be successful if you're doing it while hip firing your weapon. Now, this just means you don't want to aim down sight, and it also gives you a chance to start firing a lot sooner, as you will have to complete the elimination during the sliding animation, because if you do not, it will not count towards your progress. Now, in order to know for sure if you're getting slide eliminations that count, you will actually receive a low blow medal upon getting your elimination. If you do not get a low blow medal, it will not count as a sliding elimination, and it will not count towards your progress. So it is very important that you look for that low blow medal in order to know for sure if you're getting those slide eliminations that you need. Now, due to the fact that you will be hip firing and sliding like crazy in order to obviously get your eliminations, you're going to have to close the distance between you and the enemy players as much as possible. In order to help do this, obviously when you're flying in, look for anyone that you can land nearby or just drop on flat out, so that way you can be as close as possible and actually try to have some success while going for your slide kill elimination. Now, if it comes to a circumstance where you actually down an enemy, I think this is the best opportunity that you can take in order to ensure you get it, to slide back and forth while they're still down and finish off that elimination while 100% sure you are in a slide. This is obviously an opponent that will not be able to shoot back at you, which is going to give you the best possible position you could be in or to get this the easiest possible way. Now, I think something that overall will help you be a lot more successful in this is trying to third-party engagements whenever you can. Obviously, in a third-party situation, either one or both of the other players are going to be weak. Obviously, less bullets means you don't have to be as accurate, and it'll down the player a little bit quicker or overall eliminate them. In some cases, that could be great, especially for a slide kill elimination, because you're not sure whether or not the person's going to be a full kill or they're going to go down, so you're always going to want to prepare for that as well. You're going to want to obviously still slide no matter what towards the players that you're trying to eliminate. That way, if they are an instant elimination, it will still count towards your progress. And if they go down, you know the best way to obviously attack that. This challenge overall could be quite difficult and definitely a little bit frustrating, but something that I like to use that can make it significantly easier would be to run dead silence. This obviously gives you silent footsteps, allowing you to sneak up on opponents without them being able to hear where you're at or of really knowing of your location. It'd be useful for this challenge because you could sneak up on somebody, slide in, and hopefully get that down or full kill, and that will obviously be an easy elimination for your challenge without them really knowing where you're at. Now, we've covered some tips and tricks to make this a bit easier. We've gone over the challenge so you know exactly what to do to unlock it. Let's go ahead and dive into our recommended loadout, which today is going to be with the Modern Warfare MP5. Alrighty, for our attachments, we have as follows. For the barrel, we have the monolithic integral suppressor. For the laser, we have the 5 milliwatt laser, making hipfire a bit more accurate. For the stock, we have the F-Tac collapsible. For the magazine, the 45 round mags. And then last but not least, for our underbarrel, we have that Merc foregrip. All right, a couple more things I want to address before we wrap things up here. The reason I'm recommending to you guys a Modern Warfare SMG in order to unlock a Modern Warfare SMG is if you use one from Cold War or Vanguard, it could overall affect the tracking of the challenge, leading to it not tracking properly, which would mean that matches would not count, leading you to have to play more matches than is being asked. And the last thing I want to touch on is whether or not you can leave the lobby once you've gotten the progress towards your challenge. So once you are confident you've gotten the 2 slide kill eliminations that you need, go to where you edit your loadout in game, go to the SMG, scroll down to the Striker 45, look like the progress has tracked properly, then you can obviously leave the match that you're in, diving into your next one, overall decreasing the amount of time it should take you. However, if you are confident you got those 2 slide kill eliminations that you need, go to check the progress. It does not seem to have tracked properly. Definitely suggest staying through to the end of the match in order to increase your odds of it counting. That way, if it does, you won't have to play more matches than is being asked. So now we've covered some tips and tricks to make it a bit easier. We've gone over the challenge to know exactly what to do to unlock it, and we've even gone into a recommended loadout to best set you up for success. That's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.